when I came out of the Navy, I had bought a Fender. And in the Navy, all the guys used to sit around and play, and there was no problem. But the first couple of jobs I had in Memphis was all standing up, and the Fender kept getting away from me. So one day I was walking down the street in front of OK Houck piano store, and they had just gotten in a brand new ES 295, and I saw it, and I said, got to have it. Don't care what it costs, how I'm gonna do it, I got to have it. And I've been with Gibson now for over 50 years, 52, 54, something like that. Obviously the first thing that caught my eye was the way it looked. And but then after I got it, I really loved it. And of course, I guess like doing anything after made a little money and on the road and so forth. Well, then I got to an L5, and I had just bought a echophonic amplifier. So I had it and the L5 for that last session we did on Sun. I was interested in what he could do more than the way he was dressed or anything like that. And we sat around the house for 2 or 3 hours, I guess. He was just singing things that he knew, and I'd mention songs, and it didn't seem like anything I would mention he'd know it. He knew such a wide range of songs. And Bill Black, who was working with me in the band, also only lived a few doors down from me. He came down and sat in for about an hour and listened to him sing. And in fact, I was storing Bill's bass in my living room at the time. It was in a small apartment. And when Elvis left, Bill came back down, and I asked him, I said, well, what do you think about him? He said, no, he sang pretty good. He didn't impress me with anything, because he was just singing old songs and everything. And so I told Bill, I said, well, I'll call Sam and give him what our thoughts and see what he says. And but anyway, I called Sam and give him mine and Bill's ideas, and he said, well, I'll call him and ask him to come into the studio tomorrow night, and we'll see what we can come up with, or something to that effect, you know. And that was the beginning of all hell broke loose, didn't it?